That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
Yeah, I just took a punch from Muhammad Ali. Chris Rock broke his silence after Will Smith slapped him on the stage at the 2022 Oscars. Apparently, Will slapped Chris after making a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith. Jada had spoken about her struggles with alopecia, so Chris's joke was likely in poor taste.
Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if
The March 27th award show came to a brief standstill when the presenter took a swipe at Jada Pinkett's shaved head, joking, "Jada, I love you, G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it, alright?" The crack prompted Jada, who had been open about her alopecia diagnosis, to roll her eyes and Will to take the stage.
Jada and I talk about everything, and we have never surprised.
Returning to his seat post-slap, Will yelled to Chris, "Keep my wife's name out of your mouth." After the slapping incident, Will went on to win his first ever Best Actor Oscar for his role as Richard Williams in the 2021 biopic King Richard. During his heartfelt speech, the legendary actor apologized to the Academy for his actions, saying, "Oh man, Richard Williams was a fierce defender of his family," he said before starting to cry. "I'm being called on in my life to love people and to protect people and to be a river to my people. I know to do what we do, you gotta be able to take abuse. You gotta be able to have people talk crazy about you. In this business, you gotta be able to have people disrespecting you, and you gotta smile. You gotta pretend like that's okay. Art imitates life. I look like a crazy father, just like they said. I look like a crazy father, just like they said about Richard Williams. But love will make you do crazy things," he added. The next day, Will Smith apologized to Chris Rock after what happened at the Oscars, after the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Science released a statement condemning Will's behavior and announced it was initiating an investigation into the incident.
Life to love people.
Mr. Smith's actions at the 94th Oscars were a deeply shocking, traumatic event to witness in person and on television, the Academy continued. "Mr. Rock, we apologize to you for what you experienced on our stage, and thank you for your resilience at that moment. We also apologize to our nominees, guests, and viewers for what transpired during what should have been a celebratory event." Will therefore issued a public apology to Chris via his Instagram account. "Violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive," Smith said in a statement on Instagram. "I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line, and I was wrong. I am embarrassed and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be," Smith added.
Oh man. Richard Williams.
After the incident, Will resigned from the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences. He said he would accept any consequences the board decides are appropriate. "I have directly responded to the Academy's disciplinary hearing notice, and I will fully accept any and all consequences for my conduct. My actions at the 94th Academy Award presentation were shocking, painful, and inexcusable. The list of those I've heard is long and includes Chris, his family, and many of my dear friends and loved ones, all of those in attendance, and global audiences at home. I betrayed the trust of the Academy," Smith wrote in a statement to Variety in April 2022. "I deprived other nominees and winners of their opportunity to celebrate and be celebrated for their extraordinary work. I am heartbroken." Chris is still processing what happened at the awards show. He said during his first stand-up gig since the incident. However, he gave his first response since Will Smith slapped him at the Academy Awards on Sunday night. He said, whoa, okay," Rock said upon entering the stage to a thundering applause from the sold-out audience at the Wilbur Theater in Boston, Massachusetts. Dressed in an all-white suit, Rock pleaded with the audience to quiet down. "Yo, let me do the show." Chris Rock talked about the incidents in a Boston stand-up special on March 30th, but he said he'll be saving most of his comments for a future appearance. "How was your weekend?" Chris joked at the beginning. "I don't have a bunch of information about what happened, so if you came to hear that, I have a whole show I wrote before this weekend. I'm still kind of processing what happened, so at some point, I'll talk about that stuff, and it will be serious and funny." He then said, "I'm gonna tell some jokes, it's just nice to be out. The Los Angeles Police Department said Sunday that Chris Rock has declined to file a police report against Will Smith after the actor slapped the comedian on stage at the Oscars. But this does not mean that he's not in danger of being charged with a crime or held liable in a civil lawsuit. In terms of what the LAPD might do, criminal defense attorney Laura Yerstein says that if Rock is not interested in the police filing charges, they might try to say that he was disturbing the peace, but she thinks that it would be highly unlikely for this to happen. Law enforcement is going to walk away from this, not with a non-cooperating witness. They need him, Yerstein told The Wrap. Although it would be a huge surprise, it is still possible that he could be charged with other crimes. Naima Rahmani, the president of the West Coast Trial Lawyers and former federal prosecutor, explains that the idea of pressing charges is a legal misconception. The decision to bring a civil lawsuit against someone has nothing to do with whether any prosecutor for the state decides to bring the criminal charges against them. According to Rahmani, Smith attacking Rock during the live show on Sunday for joking about his wife is a slap is not a felony. The highest charge that could be brought would be considered a misdemeanor. Jurisdiction would then fall to LA City Attorney Mike Feuer, and both Rahmani and Yerstein agree that it will likely be up to Feuer's office to obtain a warrant for a misdemeanor arrest, should they want to prosecute.
I say God does not make mistakes.
It's certainly possible. You can't have people slapping each other and battering each other. This is a pretty high-profile case, so I'm assuming a prosecution is possible, Rahmani said. It is really up to the offices to pursue it. It's not up to Chris Rock. Feuer's office did not respond to the Wrap's request for comment. Rahmani also said that the police, to arrest someone without a warrant, there needs to be a victim willing to cooperate, or the battery or assault needs to have happened in front of an officer. Seeing it on video or TV is not enough.
On an intellectual level, it's hard to defend. Move, bitch, get out the way.
On April 8th, the Academy announced that Smith would be banned from attending any Academy events or programs for the next 10 years, including but not limited to the Academy Awards. The ban includes both in-person and virtual events. So far, Rock has declined to press charges, but it seems he may make jokes about the incident in the future, which seems fair to everyone involved. But it looks like Chris Rock might be more serious about taking legal action against Will Smith than people thought, even though initially he wasn't willing to press charges against Will.
The money, I'm a rich man in America.
Chris Rock is considering taking legal action against Will. This all started as a rumor, but it seems that the comedian is actually serious about going forward with his legal actions. However, reports have confirmed Chris Rock was spotted inside one of the biggest litigation law firms in the United States. As one person who works at the firm said in an interview, Chris is a new client of the firm. This law firm that Chris chose to work with has also been said to handle some of the biggest lawsuits in history, including matters involving Google, the NFL, and Microsoft. While the insider couldn't say for certain what Chris discussed with the lawyers, the insider thinks it was a big deal. The tipster added, whatever they were saying, it was big, given the number of lawyers at the meeting. The insider added that this move could mean that Chris is thinking about suing Will Smith, the Academy Awards, or both. Chris Rock was slapped as he presented an award at this year's Oscar. Since getting slapped, Chris Rock has been mocked across social media for responding in a so-called weak manner to Will Smith. Chris Rock is currently still mulling over legal action after being slapped by Will Smith at the Oscars. It is unclear at this time what exactly Chris Rock plans to do, but it seems clear that he is taking the incident very seriously. Only time will tell what Chris Rock decides to do, but it seems likely he'll take some sort of legal action. So guys, there you have it. Chris finally breaks the silence. Kindly leave a comment in the comments section below and subscribe to our channel for more of this kind of content.